Hi, it's Moira and welcome to a new video. So today's video is going to be pretty different from the other ones on my channel because unlike the other videos that I make where I do video essays and deep dives and I explain stuff, specifically Marauders lore, today I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys asked me. I'm going to be doing a Q&A to celebrate hitting 4,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. Also, look at my Mooney sweater pattern. You can't really see the pattern. I'm going to be first answering the questions that I got on my community tab here on YouTube, and then I'm gonna do the questions that I got on Instagram. My friend said, "So happy you reached this milestone." Thank you. What is your favorite fandom to cosplay? I know you do quite a few different ones, so it's probably the Marauders, to be honest. I mean, it's a cliche answer because, like, you know, but I think it honestly is the Marauders. I just really love this fandom and I love the vibes, and cosplaying the characters is just so fun. First off, congrats on getting 4,000 subscribers. You deserve it and I love watching your videos. Thank you. Thank you. What's your favorite color? Mint green. What's your favorite food? Specifically New York fries poutine. It's very Canadian of me to answer poutine, but it's a very specific kind of poutine. And it's from New York fries. What's your favorite animal? Cat. I love cats. What's your favorite Marauders ship/ships? It's really hard for me to like pin down like instantly have one favorite ship because I like a lot of different ones. The first thing that comes to my mind is Jegulus or Jegulily, because I do think about those ships like the most. I'm always thinking about Jegulily, honestly. But I do also obviously have like a giant soft spot for Wolfstar, and Wolfstar will always be so important to me, so that would be like a good second favorite. But Jegulus/Jegulily and Wolfstar are always like fighting for number one. They're both pretty tied. They're pretty equal in my mind. Who's your favorite Marauders character? My favorite Marauders character is Regulus Black. I talk about him a lot on this channel. I feel like it's kind of easy to pick up on. But yeah, Regulus is my favorite. And last, who do you relate to the most? I relate to Regulus the most as well. Which is your favorite Marauder to cosplay? This is hard because I enjoy cosplaying all of them, really. I think I'd have to say Lily, just because I really like how I look as her. I like how I portray her. I've always said that if I was ever in a Marauders fan film, I'd want to play Lily, if anyone, because I just really like how that cosplay is. And I love Lily Evans so much. What is your favorite headcanon? My favorite headcanon is probably that Regulus has two-toned hair. I really love Regulus two-tone hair, having like blonde or white hair. And I like the idea that he has it because of Narcissa, that he was like inspired by Sissy and was like, I'm gonna be just like you. I don't know, I just really like it. There's also another reason that I really like it, but I think we're all aware of what that is. Who is your favorite character to cosplay as? This didn't specify Marauders, so I'm just gonna guess that you're asking overall who is my favorite character to cosplay as? The answer is actually not from Marauders. The answer of my favorite character to cosplay is Shino Kazaki from the TV show Nana, which is probably surprising because if you go on my account, I don't post pictures or TikToks of this cosplay. It's very hard to find this cosplay. That's because I hate that fandom more than anything. I love that character. He's my favorite fictional character ever, and he's my favorite cosplay that I've ever done. He's also the best cosplay that I've ever done, I think. I spent 5 hours styling that wig, and I think it paid off. So yeah, it's Sheen. Congrats. Thank you. My question would be, what's your favorite part of being a content creator, and what would you say is the main motivation or goal driving you? It's crazy that people refer to me as a content creator. I was worried that no one was gonna ask me any questions because that's typically how it goes. Like, I've never had an audience until now, and it's really surreal and I still can't wrap my brain around it. My favorite part is my community, having all of these like really lovely people surrounding me. Like, you guys are so freaking nice. It's crazy. You're all so nice, and I got really lucky that my videos just found a really lovely group of people. Yeah, so my favorite part is just the community that I have, the subscribers that I have who watch me, because you guys are really great and I really appreciate you guys, okay? Yeah. And my motivation is to have fun and to help educate, I guess, put out videos that I like and that I would watch and that other people would want to watch. I guess that's my motivation, to just like make good videos that I'm proud of and that other people can enjoy. What is your favorite TV show? So I have a couple. My number one favorite TV show has always been Gravity Falls. My second favorite TV show is Nana, the anime Nana. And my third is probably Heartstopper. But I also really like Anne with an E and Young Royals. Those are like my top TV shows. And Banana Fish. I have a Banana Fish shrine. How did I forget Banana Fish? I don't know. You asked me one question and I answered with 6 shows. But I watch those 6 shows all the time. I rewatch those on a loop like an insane person. So, do you believe in ghost/paranormal stuff? I do not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. I've never been a believer in anything paranormal. What is your favorite season and favorite things to do in that season? My favorite season, predictably, as a Marauders fan, is Autumn. Even though historically, like in the 2020s, I have had horrible, like traumatic Octobers. Call me James and Lily because what the hell is going on? Despite that, it is still my favorite season. My favorite thing to do in autumn is watch Over the Garden Wall and cosplay. I love cosplaying, especially as a Marauders fan. Also, just how are you? Currently, I'm a little anxious. A lot is going on in my life at the moment, but I'm okay. I'm doing alright. It's a little bumpy, but mostly I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Congrats. Here's some questions. Thanks for the questions. Favorite obscure Marauders character? Does Grant Chapman count? I don't... maybe Narcissa Black? Those are my answers. I'm not sure. Favorite movie? My favorite movie is Big Hero 6. I love Big Hero 6. My second favorite movie is probably The Imitation Game. Those movies are wildly different, and I think that that's funny. Favorite musical artist? This will probably surprise a lot of you. My favorite musical artist is My Chemical Romance. I love My Chemical Romance. They're my favorite band. My other favorites are Modern Baseball, Emo 2000s music, yay! Sorry to disappoint that it isn't like David Bowie, because that's normally what Marauders fans like, but... Favorite hobby? Cosplay. I'm so happy for you. I love your channel and your cosplays. Thank you so much! Thank you. Congrats on 4K. Thank you. What is your favorite fic for Jegulus and Dorleen? Okay, I have not read any Dorleen fanfictions yet. I'm sorry. I mean, technically, Crimson Rivers, because I read Crimson Rivers and Dorleen is in that. Crimson Rivers, I guess, but that's not a good answer. That's not a main. For Jegulus, I guess also Crimson Rivers. At the moment, I'm currently reading Just Lovers, and I am very much enjoying that one. I have not done it yet, though. So, like, maybe Just Lovers will become my new favorite. We'll see. I'm enjoying it so far. I've just made it to the second act. Please don't spoil me, guys. And also, have you read Kill Your Darlings by Mrs. Moon? I have not. You guys are gonna find out really soon that I've read, like, 4 fanfictions. What other fandoms are you obsessed with? Obsessed with right now? Nothing, because I tend to fixate on just one thing. But some of the other fandoms that I have been in recently are Banana Fish, Omori, the video game Omori, Project Sekai. I'm very much in the Project Sekai fandom. I play that game too much, way too much. Lately, I've just been in the Marauders fandom. What's your favorite video game? My favorite video game, like single game, is Omori, and my favorite video game series is Life is Strange, but specifically Life is Strange 2. So Omori and Life is Strange 2. I love sad media, if you couldn't pick up on that. And also, what other fandoms have you been thinking about making videos for? I'm probably mostly going to stick to the Marauders because I'm getting back into my Marauders fixation right now. I'm likely to do a video on All for the Game and a video on Percy Jackson, maybe at some point. If I were to do videos on other things, those would be the other media that I do first. This is a question that I received multiple times, and this specific comment has 9 likes. And they said, "Bae, what do you think of Gilderat?" What do I think of Gilderat? I think that Gilderat confuses me. I think that I left the fandom for like 3 months, just about 3 months, and in those 3 months, a new ship popped up out of nowhere, because that's what this fandom does. It's not something that I would get into, because it's a Peter ship. I do not take any Peter ship seriously, mainly because the ship names for Peter always have rat in them, and I'm not gonna be able to take that seriously. Sorry. Also, I don't like Peter. And I don't like Gilderoy, so I need to at least like one of the characters in the ship, so when I dislike both of them, there's not much of a chance for me to get into it, especially with it being called Gilderat. The fact that multiple people ask me this is Yeah. OMG, congrats, well deserved, you have such great vibes in your videos. Very golden retriever. This is crazy to me, because never once in my life have I ever been described as having golden retriever vibes. I am a cat in my heart and soul. What's your favorite quote? If you have one, bonus points if it's from a fanfic. Your quote, like from anything at all? Oh my god. The first one that comes to mind, and I can't even remember it like properly, but it's the quote from All the Young Dudes Sirius's perspective. But Sirius didn't want the sun, at night he dreamt of the moon. From Sirius's perspective of All the Young Dudes. That one just really sticks with me. It's very cute. If you can make a video on anything, forget algorithms, branding, view counts, what would you do it on? The Marauders. The very first Marauders video essay that I made for fun. I made it just because I had brain rot and I wanted to do it. So I would be making what I'm doing now. What were your top artists in Spotify Wrapped last year? I don't have Spotify, but I do have Apple Music, so oh my god. So if you have Apple Music, you get a little, like, glimpse into what your top artist was for every month. This wasn't the question, but the answer of if you guys were curious what I listened to in January. My top artist was Doechii, my top album was Doechii, and my top song was also Doechii. So that wasn't the question though, let me answer the actual question. So my top 15 artists were number 1 Stray Kids, 2 Day6, 3 Gigi Perez, 4 Biba Doobie, 5 Chappell Roan, 6 My Chemical Romance, 7 Jimmy Eat World. Both 8 and 9 are from Arcane. 10 is James Newton Howard, which is the composer of the Hunger Games soundtrack, because I listened to the Hunger Games soundtrack when I was reading Crimson Rivers, and I listened to so much that it ended up on my Wrapped. Number 11 is David Bowie. Yay! Number 12 is Olivia Lufkin. Number 13 is Boy Genius, 14 Modern Baseball, and 15 is Water Parks. Congratulations! I'm gonna ask a lot of questions, no need to answer them all. Well, guess what? I'm going to. What has been your favorite cosplay ever? Sheen from Nana. Who is a character you really want to cosplay but haven't, and how come? I don't think there's a answer for this. I've cosplayed everyone that I've really wanted to do. If you could change one thing in the Harry Potter canon, what would it be? We don't have time to unpack that. If I one thing, there's many things I would change. If I can choose one thing, it's I'd change who the fucking author is. Favorite and least favorite part of the Marauders fandom? Ooh, saucy question. My favorite part of the Marauders fandom is, and it kind of has always been, the fan works. I really, really love the content that people make in this fandom. Back in ye old days, I really, really loved the mischief managers, and that was always like a really big thing for me. And nowadays, obviously, I have a unhealthy obsession and attachment to the mischief productions. So yeah, I just love the fan works. The creations that people make surrounding these characters has always just been my favorite. My least favorite part of the Marauders fandom is the people who exist in it till this day, who are just the most negative, insufferable people ever. Specifically, when I say that, I'm talking about the people in this fandom who will make videos or like TikToks who are going, and by the way, the Marauders would bully all of you and they aren't gay, and Sirius would never wear a skirt, and anyone who thinks that way sucks, and these new Marauders fans are so annoying, and yap yap yap. The people in the Marauders fandom who are allergic to fun and silliness and having fun, harmless fun. That is my least favorite part of the Marauders fandom. Anytime that I've had to interact with those kinds of people, it has always been like the worst experience. Very luckily, I don't get a lot of comments from those people because, like I said, I have a very, very nice community on here. But the few times that I have gotten comments from these people, it's always just like the biggest eye roll. And I feel like a lot of people probably agree and share that. What video are you the proudest of making? Not all of my video essays are created equal, I will admit. I really like my very first one. It was really daunting to make an hour-long video just for fun because I had brain rot, so I'm still really proud of that one. And I'm also very proud of my CMVs, specifically my Black Brothers CMV. Don't know if I've mentioned this before, but like I was really unconfident in my abilities to do anything to do with film for a really long time because I had a really, really bad experience at film school. My teachers were all bullies and it like killed my passion for film, basically. And so I'm really proud of my CMVs because I was able to build up the courage and the confidence to try again and to try to make stuff, and people have just been so nice about those videos, and I'm really happy with how they turned out, and a couple of the scenes that I recorded for those are like my favorite. What made you decide to start making these video essays? So like I said, the very first one that I ever posted, the fandom deep dive, I made that just for fun because I was bored and I wanted to talk about the Marauders because I'd brain rot. Specifically, I wanted to make a video like that video because I watched a lot of the other video essays that were about the Marauders to get back into the Marauders, but I noticed that a lot of the videos that I was seeing, they didn't mention specific things that I would have wanted to hear about. Like, mind you, I love these videos, but they didn't mention a lot of the old fandom lore. And that was always such an interesting part of the fandom to me, so I was like, okay, I want to make my own video and talk about like all of the history and all of the different eras that this fandom's gone through, because I always find fandom history and lore very interesting. And initially that video had 12 views for the first like 10 hours of being up. It just randomly blew up. Like normally when I make videos, no one has cared. I've made video essays before and no one watches them. I just make them for myself. But with the Marauders one, a lot of people cared and a lot of people liked it. And I was like, okay, well, I have more ideas of videos to make. So if people want to listen to me yap about the Marauders, like I'm happy to yap about the Marauders, and here we are. So that's my overall motivation. How did you get into cosplaying? I got into cosplay 10 years ago. As of 2025, I got into it in 2015. I specifically got into it because I found Homestuck cosplay videos on YouTube. Like I just stumbled across them, and I'd never realized, like it had never occurred to me, like, oh, I can dress up as fictional characters. I'd always been a giant nerd, and I'd always been a really big fan of like fiction and characters and everything, but it had never occurred to me that I could just dress up as them and become them. And so once I learned what cosplay was at 11, there was no looking back, and here we are, still 10 years later, still doing it. Favorite and least favorite part of having a successful YouTube channel? I mean, okay, I wouldn't call this a successful YouTube channel. But thank you. My favorite part is, like I said, the community of people who watch my videos. I have been so lucky that like the kindest and most patient and just like really lovely people film my videos, so that's my favorite part. My least favorite part is when YouTube decides to randomly demonetize my videos without telling me, and then I have to submit an appeal and I get really stressed out. Currently dealing with that as I'm filming, so yeah. That's my least favorite part. Any book recommendations? Like physical books, not fanfiction? I would say Six of Crows. The Six of Crows duology is really good. Alice Oseman's novels are really good. I really like Solitaire. Random fun fact about yourself. When I was 15, I ran a really popular Instagram figure skating editing account, and the International Skating Union, the ISU, followed me. That's a fun fact. I have crazy lore about that. I do. Okay, that's all. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. I hope you do too. Also, you're one of my favorite YouTubers. I've recommended you to all my friends. That's so nice. Thank you. Oh my god. This is what I mean. You guys are so nice. You're so nice. Oh, I just kicked my camera and messed up my framing. Hey, what do you think of Greek Bardi? It's my headcanon and I wanted to get more famous, so please answer. Honestly, that's so real of you. I don't really think that much of Barty in general, because he's not one of like my favorite characters that I make headcanons about. Greek Barty is chill. I'm sure there's people watching this who will enjoy Greek Barty. What's your favorite album? My favorite album is probably 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge by My Chemical Romance. It is great. How did you find out about the Mishy Productions, and what is your favorite video of them? Ooh, a Mishy Productions question, yay! I found the Mishy Productions through seeing people talking about them on TikTok, and specifically posting clips of The Ascendant and A Knight's Tale. And the first video that I watched from them was actually The Ascendant, and then I like watched all the others, as we know. And my favorite video is A Knight's Tale. I love that short film so much. Like, I will truly never shut up about it. It is just so good. It's so good. So good. Congrats, can you say your Marauders hot take for us? I don't say hot takes on this channel. I sometimes do say controversial things, or like more like spicy parts when I'm filming, and then I cut them out because I don't like confrontation and I don't want to annoy anyone or cause fights in my comments. I can think of a very specific one that I have, but It would be really rude if I said it, so I'm not gonna say it. But I'm thinking it, and you'll never know. Who is your favorite female Marauders character and why? My favorite female Marauders character is Lily Evans. I love her so much. I love all the girlies though, to be honest. She is just so strong and resilient, and she's so pretty. I love her whole vibe. I love her aesthetic. She's so kind, but also she's just the moment. She's just that girl. I've talked in depth about how much I love Lily Evans on this channel many times, but she's just so perfect. What would your Patronus be? A cat. For sure, a cat. Who is your favorite Harry Potter character? Harry Potter? Not Marauders? My favorite Harry Potter character is Neville Longbottom. What do you think of All for the Game? What do I think? What do I think of All for the Game? I think that All for the Game are a series of really horrible books that are so poorly written and they're so confusing, and I love them. And I absolutely love them, and I eat them up, and I reread them pretty frequently. And when the Sunshine Court trilogy comes out, I'm gonna buy and read them all too. I'm guessing people ask me stuff about All for the Game because my profile picture is Neil. I think that Xe is the most confusing sport to ever exist and that it doesn't make any sense. That's what I think. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? I guess no, because anytime that I have to eat Hawaiian, I always pick the pineapple off. Fave production, in brackets, I know the answer. Don't we all? I wonder what my favorite fan film is. I wonder what my favorite production is. It's almost like I haven't ever shut the fuck up about this one certain one, ever. The Mystery Productions is my favorite fan film. Which would you prefer to have as your roommate, a goat or a bird? No, that question was a random question from the internet. A bird. Because the goat would eat everything, wouldn't it? That is all of my questions. Sorry if I didn't get to yours. I tried. Thank you for 4,000 subscribers. It is truly insane. I have been making videos on this YouTube channel for like almost 6 years, or around 6 years, and I have never gained a following really at all. Like, it took me 6 years to gain like 600 subscribers on this channel, and now I gained that much in like 2 weeks, which is crazy because it took me 6 years to get to that. Like, it's crazy. Thank you guys for watching these videos. Thank you for liking them, for commenting, for engaging with me, for following me on like other social medias and promoting my videos on Tumblr and sharing it to your friends. And thank you to the big creators in this fandom who now know who I am and are mutuals with me. And thank you to the people in the Mystery Productions for like knowing who I am. That's crazy. All of the above. Thank you. Just to everyone. Like, this is crazy. Like, the fact that this channel is monetized is insane. I never thought that this YouTube channel would ever be monetized. Ever. Thank you guys all for everything. I wouldn't have made this many videos. I wouldn't have done all of this if it weren't for the constant support that I'm given. So, thank you guys. Like, truly, truly, and deeply. Thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers. Like, that's crazy. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope that you're all well and safe and good, especially because I know that I have a lot of American subscribers, so I'm especially wishing a very happy, safe time to you guys. My heart truly goes out to you in a normal way. In a normal way, not like a freak. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.